Hello, hello, it's me. I was wondering. Hello, hello, it's me. I was wondering. Hello, hello. Alright, that's quite excellent. Okay, so we have two people here, apparently, and the microphone, for whatever reason, sounds a lot worse than it should be, which is very bizarre, and I'm tripping balls. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna turn off the fan. Bender Production says, first, we have 4 people watching. Well, thank Jesus Christ, actually. That's more than I expected, and I appreciate you guys. I am testing out the audio setup as we speak. While we'll talk about football, man. Why the fuck do you want me to talk about football? Okay, so I love Liverpool, Arsenal, Bristol. Bullshit. Nah, I'm just kidding. Okay, Bender Production says, yo, Lalo, do you smoke weed? I don't smoke weed at all. MAGA Hat Politics says, primary know him. Very convenient profile picture. Yeah, in fact, I do believe that we should probably not primary her. I feel like that'd be a pain in the ass. Travis Skepso. Tell me how to pronounce that name, by the way. I mean Herschel Wonker. The fact that he's running, meh. See, if you took out of the equation that he has a gay son, I'd probably say sure, but because he does, that's kind of sus. Like, what kind of father would let his son degenerate into such a fruitcake? I'm very curious as to why that would be the case, but frankly, I don't know what's going on anymore. Football man equals lean R. Yeah, probably. What type of music do you listen to? Shit. Okay. What type of stuff do I listen to? I like rap music, so hip hop. I like some of the top 40 music, so stuff on the radio, and probably in terms of, I would probably say Mexican music, like the Northern Banda variety. Oh wow, that's not America First. Yeah, I know. Whatever. Jeffrey Lowell says you fell off. Yeah, so true, so true. Well, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, the algorithm has not been good to a brother, and I'm not willing to put in the effort to really do really well, and I'm getting ear raped right now. So let me fix this real quick. I'm gonna keep this very low. Alright, now I can be sound raping you guys. And I should be saying grape instead. That was very unoptical. I'm so sorry, people. Hold on. Alright, guys. Keep asking questions so that you can stimulate the chat, because it's very hard for me to focus and do this at the same time. I don't know why. You know, you would think the high IQ would work, but it's more like my IQ goes down from like 133 to like 80 when I'm playing a game, so whatever. Bender says, Limphao, who is your brother? I don't have a brother. Or should I have said that? I have a brother called Adrian. Just kidding. That's an inside joke. Travis, football man, is better than radical socialist. Well, I mean, anybody's better than a radical socialist other than a gay man. Ha ha ha. Let's go. Fuck his kid. Christian Walker, don't look him up. He's so weird. He is like the Black James Charles, and that is no good. Jeez, he would not survive in a prison. He'd probably like a prison, actually. No, okay. So basically, one of these daily challenges is to kill people in the Verdansk Stadium. So one viable strategy would be to go to the downtown region, to the highest skyscraper, which is like the Maze Bank building in GTA 5. It's analogous to that. And then go to the stadium if we have equipment and start killing people. So it seems like a very reasonable assassin thing. I have another question from Travis, who says, isn't Lindsey Graham in the closet? Oh yeah, 100%. I'm probably like... If I had to bet, would I graduate from college, or if Lindsey Graham is gay, I'd probably say Lindsey Graham is probably more gay than me graduating college. So, yeah. OMFG, I looked up Christian Walker. Yeah, I know, bro. I told you not to, but okay, fine. Now you know the hard way, all right? And the hard way is probably one way that he likes it in the butt, but I personally do not avow, I do not support, so let's go. Okay, armor, very important. We're going to plate up here. AM63, okay, we're going off, starting with some garbage. Oh. Finally, okay. I didn't die to the first person this match, alright, so I'm not that bad. Keep in mind, I probably got Warzone maybe 3 weeks ago. Yeah, I think I got it 3 weeks ago, and I've been playing it a lot as of recently. I got some friends got me into it, but eventually I started playing on my own as well, because you have different hours of work and all this stuff once you're an adult. Difficult stuff to figure out before then, but yeah, I like this game a lot. It is probably the best free game I've ever played in my life. Probably second to Plants vs. Zombies, of course, very goated. And also the virus version of the free Minecraft download I got in 5th grade, I think. Okay, so another question I got was thoughts on how Elder's doing in California. So Elders as in Larry Elders, the black guy. So in my opinion, I would probably posit to say that he's doing a mediocre job in the campaign. And one of the issues I have with him is that the gimmick is, okay, he's a black guy who is conservative, so like they shouldn't be able to attack him on a lot of various race issues, but they are anyway, and sure, that isn't really working on him, but it does not look good that he's avoiding debates because of the media and so forth. At least that's how I can see the situation. Obviously, maybe he like has a family member in the hospital, but I doubt it. And even if he did, people don't know that by and large, so I don't care. Plus, yeah, exactly, not interesting. So he's doing a mediocre job. You know, you'd think black conservative, like you should be milking it for all it's worth, and he's probably not. And also, he's being a bitch because I feel like he's one of the people who are pretty strong conservatives while on the talk radio circuit or whatever he was on prior to running for governor. But ultimately, he's like, oh, well, you know, these conservatives in Congress aren't backing up, but they've been saying on the campaign trail, they're, you know, they bow down to the interest, they try to win elections, and they just try to get power. And it's like, okay, well, what are you doing, Larry Elder? Oh, yeah, you know, Trump lost, and, yeah, you know, transgenders, yeah, who cares, bro? Like, really? Is that what we need to do? Yeah, cuck on the election and, you know, be okay with trannies. Like, that's obviously not kosher. That is not okay. And, in fact, I feel like he's a hypocrite for that. And it'd be one thing if you were a sociopathic, you know, asshole who was completely cynical like Kevin Spacey. And you can respect that to an extent because you can say, well, at least he's honest about it somewhat. But it's very clear that he's one of these LARPers that say, well, these conservatives aren't conservative enough. Meanwhile, he tries to run in California and then switches the MO just for him to probably lose in an election where they spam the hell out of the mail-in ballots anyways, so that Gavin Newsom wins. And, you know, if Gavin wins, that'd be better than Caitlyn Jenner winning, okay, or Bruce Jenner, more like it. So that's that for my 3-minute expose or whatever you want to call it. Let me catch up. Bub Davis, Bub Belvis says, do you think USA will return to Afghanistan this year? I would say probably not. I don't see why it would logically be an option for them to lose face internationally among very other sects of people and then just come back within the year. I think that makes no sense. It's like getting a divorce and then trying to get back with your wife. I mean, it's completely asinine. So, no, definitely not. Now, insofar as it as national standing is, I mean, that's less relevant than maybe what the elections predict your power being. And by that, what I mean is, you know, Biden wants to see what gets him elected next or gets him clout for the midterms rather than what the Germans and the Russians think of us, right? So in that case, yeah, then maybe if it were politically advantageous, maybe redeploying would be better for him to do, but I doubt he would even do that because part of his MO, assuming he's in control at all, would be, oh, I'm so cool, I'm president, I actually made it, look, I'm a midwit from the East Coast that actually made it, and I bet he has a big ego about that. So, yes, I don't think we're going to redeploy, and if we did, I think that defeats the purpose. If we were going to ever resolve the situation, we would have done it under Trump and not have pulled out. So, no, it's completely fucking botched. It's over for Afghan cells. They're going to die in there, bro. Taliban country. They say it's MAGA country in Wyoming. Well, it's, you know, Taliban country in Kabul and Jalalabad and myriad of different places. All right. Bender Production says Larry Elder is just going to get sandbagged by the supermajority in California. That's another thing that I mentioned to some of my Discord friends was that even if he were to become governor, he would necessarily not get any bills passed. And even if he were to get executive orders through, the California Supreme Court is not an advantageous venue to be doing stuff in and through. And ultimately, with the Congress being super democratic, they could pass through a variety of bills, and sure, he can veto some of them, but ultimately some of those vetoes can and will get overridden. So it's kind of pointless to have him there. Now, I understand the advantage of, let's say, not having somebody who's actively supporting bills that are liberal through Congress or the state house in California. So that would be one benefit of having a conservative governor, but ultimately he's not going to get anything actually conservative done. That's sustaining itself into the future with more liberal administrations following. Oh shit, there's somebody right here. Okay, hold on. Oh, what the fuck? It's over. It's ow. Stop. Yep. That's what you get for trying to read chat. Ouchie. Damn. Finally, the fucking shotgun worked on somebody, right? Okay. Larry Elder is just trying to get... Okay, wait, hold on. What do you think about Meet Kevin? I don't know who Meet Kevin is. Is that Kevin Kiley, or I don't know what that means or refers to. Travis says Larry said the election was not fair, though. But I don't care, though. If he doesn't concede that it was, you know what, I obviously can't say it on YouTube, then he's being disingenuous, and, you know, he's trying to be like, oh, I'm the real conservative. Well, you're being disingenuous about the election, so you're a bitch. To Larry Elder, obviously, Travis, maybe you don't know better. I don't know. Okay, hold on. Let me try to sweat this. Oh. What? Are you fucking Claymore? Yoba. Alright. No way Jenner would be a rhino, but the memes would be glorious. Jenner would be a lame duck on day one. Well, Bruce Jenner is not a serious person. He's obviously extremely mentally ill, so I don't think he's a qualified candidate for Presidente, if you know what I mean. So, I mean, you could honestly say that, I'm for Gavin Newsom before Bruce Jenner, 100%. Now, you could argue maybe Rick Grinnell, as a gay guy, would not be as bad as Gavin Newsom, but, you know, you have a guy who literally thinks he's a woman. I mean, seriously, and he's a 70-year-old who thinks he's a woman, right? So he transitioned, like, as an elderly man, and it's completely fucking disgusting, and, yeah, no good. Rather a Democrat. At least we'll see the evil for what it is, right? There'll be too many conservatives or, you know, boomers who are going to be like, damn, our tranny looks better than yours, huh? You know, a bunch of fucking idiots, honestly. A lot of millennials are cool with that for whatever reason, and, you know, Don Jr. shared a meme, which I don't think he believes in completely, where it's like, oh, look at our trannies versus your trannies, like, you know, Rachel Levin compared to, like, Bruce Jenner all done up for Vanity Fair, and I think that's a really, really stupid comparison. You're basically, like, arguing, like, my lady boy looks better than your tranny, and it's like, bruh, gross. Anyways, being very vulgar today. Alright, next question as I drive off this cliff right here. Zeppelin Z99 says, did you hear about the Poor People campaign's march to West Virginia to Joe Manchin's office to demand him to scrap the filibuster and more? No, I did not hear about that at all. If it's not covered in Politico, I probably didn't hear about it. Okay, so, yeah. Look. I'll probably check that out maybe, and we'll see what happens when you get a single shot Tech 9 and you're in the middle of a fucking field. Like, really? So you think a Tech 9 would have a full auto, but of course not. Fuck. It's like they let the ATF regulate this fucking game. Alright. Yeah, so Joe Manchin, who knows? Travis Skepsko says, if Larry Elder's governor and Feinstein dies, cha-ching. Is that an Asian slur? No, I'm just kidding. Okay. I lowered the phone. If Elder is governor and Feinstein dies, assuming the rule is that he can pick a Republican, then sure. Obviously, that is a big deal. Then McConnell could theoretically get to 55 seats. That is very true. Big trash. I don't get it. Bender says, Meet Kevin is running for governor in California. He said he's a JFK-style Democrat. Well, that's a very facetious way for him to say what he is, okay? Because JFK was very different from what people in general think of him as. So he's very overrated in many respects, underrated in others. So a blue dog, okay, very interesting. And honestly, that might be better. If he's an uncompromised blue dog who's a sociopath, he could actually make California substantially less bad. But we'll see what happens. Okay, Zeppelin Z99 says it starts tomorrow. Well, I don't know what that means. if that's the case, I don't really care. And how poor are you if you have the time to not work and go march to some guy's office? Okay, come on, rookie logic here. Ugh. Okay, Trav says, what do you think of James Craig in Michigan and Vernon Jones in Georgia? What do I think of James Craig in Michigan? Vernon. Okay, well, see, the thing with Vernon Jones is that he might be hit as a Democrat prior to being a Republican, but I really don't see that as a legitimate point of attack, so it's not very relevant there. And on to the next section of that question, you would look at James Craig. James Craig is probably, so as a police chief, he has some credibility over the police stuff, which, if there's more riots, it'll be a more accented or a more more of a big thing, and so he's at a better advantage than Vernon Jones is, to be completely honest. And Vernon Jones' entire grift is, I'm black, and also I support Trump, and so in Georgia, that might be okay. He might survive off of that. That'd probably be ideal in a place like Alabama or Mississippi, but honestly, in Atlanta, he might squeak through some extra blacks. I really doubt that it would be that significant of a difference, but, maybe it'll be enough to make him win governor or whatever he's running for, Secretary of State. Bender says, what do you do to make money these days? Okay, so to make money, so more or less as of the last month-ish or two, yeah, since June, yeah, part-time, minimum wage cucking, basically. Pretty rough. Don't ever work in a deli. Don't ever, especially nowadays. Honestly, if you get any part-time job, where you're going is understaffed, and you might think, well, I might get I'm gonna get all the hours I want, but ultimately, a lot of the time you won't get overtime, so then it kind of defeats the purpose. And then another thing is, if you hate the job, you don't want to work more hours. Like if you miss hours or like you don't get to work a day, like honestly, fuck the money. I don't want to work. So yeah, it depends. Okay, next question. Zeppelin says, do you think Arizona is still a red state? I think so, but not as much as before. It has a couple of things going wrong for it. One of the issues is immigration. Now, interstate, inter-American, immigration is more so 50-50 like it is in Texas, so that's not a big deal. And then another factor would be the immigration, from Mexicans and Guatemalans and those brown people. And I would probably say that Central Americans are probably going to vote more liberal than not going forward. But I mean, obviously, we can make that trend a little bit more Republican over time. And that would probably be more along the lines of maybe, 10 years into the future, we can get like into the 40s with Hispanics. So them immigrating here would be a small bad thing, electorally speaking, going forwards. Keep in mind with the Hispanics in Arizona, I believe their turnout is like less than 50% than it should be. So in that case, whites are turning out like 20% more than the Hispanics are proportionately. For example, in Arizona, the demography is more like 65% white and like 30 to 35% Hispanic, whereas the voting is more like 75% white and 20% Hispanic. So for sure, the demography isn't that bad of a thing. Insofar as immigration is concerned, it's over-exaggerated. But yeah, so I'd say easily 2/3 of the reason why it's getting more blue is because of the white people here and not the Mexicans. Not to give an excuse to the Mexicans that vote, against the wall because they're dumb. But yeah, I still think that the suburbs are going to be the big thing going forward. And so that's not going to be trending left forever. I mean, if the Democrats are continually getting more liberal over time, they're basically running to the left of what society is trending as, okay? So, for example, you could say that in 4 years, the country gets 1% more liberal, right? Whereas the Democrats, every 4 years, get 10% more liberal, right? So it'll get to a point where people are going to say, okay, well, these transgender things, they're going too far. And, I mean, that's a long time with the conservatives, but I mean, it's got to kick in at some point. So it's going to bounce back in terms of the suburbs. So, and given the fact that with the demography being maybe less than 10% different, a person like McCain did 15% better than Trump did, for example, or however much he did, maybe 10% better than Trump did in 2020, that would lead me to think that there's a lot of room for wiggling around. Okay, so keep in mind, Jeff Flake only won 2012 election by 3.5%. So for McSally to have lost 2018 by less than 1% or however much it was, is not a big deal if you look at it in the long game. So yeah, Arizona is probably more of a purplish state, depending on how it trends. You know, if the candidates are going to be more rhinos, then maybe it'll trend a little bit more to the right, depending on the election. And then with the Trump people, it's going to be almost even every time. So we'll see. Okay. Travis. Oh shit. Okay, I need to be paying attention to the game a little bit. Okay, I'm dodging. Hold on. Wow. Damn. Multitasking is a lot more difficult than I expected here, but that's okay. Alright. I'll take the game seriously for like 2 minutes, and then I'll keep up with chat. Hold on. So save your questions if you want. I'm trying to take this bike. Okay, 3. Ah, what the fuck was that? Ooh, 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 ooh. Run, zigzag. Oh. Alright. Okay. You can't take these shitty cars. Okay, I'm just gonna have to run in this general vicinity until I hit the lumber area, and maybe I'll find something of substance in there. And okay, AK, we're improving our armory right now. Hold on. There you go. I like how you can run with the gun up in the mid-air or whatever that is. Yeah, that's pretty cool in terms of an effect. I like the combination of aesthetic with Battlefield 4. I get that vibe, and I like it a lot. That's part of the reason why I like Battlefield over Call of Duty in certain aspects. So combining them is excellent. Okay, hold on. I don't know why, but my voice being deeper right now, at least it comes to me as of deeper, makes me sound stupid. I don't know. Okay, next question here. What do you think about Joseph Cotto and his Twitter dooming? I, for whatever reason, haven't been able to read Cotto's tweets. I mean, I've been banned off of Twitter for like over a month, I think. Maybe a month. But besides that, even for months before it, I just could not read Cotto's tweets. So I've only really seen them up to like February or March of 21 so far this year. And yeah, I mean, a lot of what he says is redundant. You know, his pro-abortion stance are just based off of pragmatism and not morality. It's really fucked up, honestly, when you think about it. And that's disgusting for him to think that way. So fuck him. In terms of him dooming, I mean, it is true. We're pretty fucked, honestly. So, I mean, it is true. Not productive, but yeah, it is definitely honest. I will give him that. Alright, hold on. Sniper time. Alright, I'll crouch and read. OMFG minimum wage, at least you're doing something. Well, I mean, I'm 18, so I don't know what you want me to do, right? What, you want me to be a fucking a call service person? You know, I'm gonna work for T-Mobile or AT&T. You know, like some Pajit for, what, 17 bucks an hour? Fuck that, that's boring. Okay, hold on. Okay, next thing is, I think I heard earlier you were going to college. What are you studying? Yeah, no, I'm an undecided major as of now, because there's no real advantage to picking a specific major as of right now. Obviously, you know, when I'm a sophomore, the dynamic changes, but yeah, I don't know what I want to do exactly. I'm obviously interested into the political aspect, you know, criminal justice in being a lawyer maybe, but you know, it depends on how much everything costs going forward. And I mean, I know I have to get a degree, because how the hell else am I going to get money unless I blow up on the internet? But it's not a sure thing, and it's not like I can just mooch off my parents until I get famous on YouTube. That is ridiculous. That is not an option. So that is what the plan is as of now, is just to college max, if you want to call it that, and look at the guy who just closed this door and hope he opens it again so I can kill him. Or maybe while he's getting the loadout, I can sneak up on him and murder him, and we'll see what happens here. Close the distance, right? Get behind for defense. Nope. I'm gonna charge. All right. So walking, running. Okay, right here, I have nothing to throw over in that corner, which would be ideal, right? A grenade, or a thermite explosive, but I have none of that shit. So I'm gonna run in here. He's not gonna see me coming. Right here, throwing knife. Get on these ladders. He's not up here, obviously, but maybe if he comes out, I'll be able to get him from on top, assuming he doesn't know I'm already here. Nobody around, so this is going to be an easy kill for me. Loadout drop over there. I might as well get that as well. And okay, what the? Oh, what the? What? What the fuck? Look at this, guys. Wait a minute. That was so gay. What? That was straight up shit, man. Yeah. Okay, rigged. Alright. Next question. I don't think Central Americans are happy about the whole trans stuff and the Latino gay marriage is pushing it with them. So so religiosity among Latinos. Yeah. I would assume that sort of helps, right? The social conservatism angle did work in 2004 with George W. Bush, right? So as far as I know, he got the highest Hispanic vote within recent history. So if you guys want to look at my KD, it's like less than 1. It's like 0.9. Okay, as of now, I'm going to play Rebirth Resurgent Squads. Okay, next question. McSally is a rhino, but she got screwed by voter F both times. Yes, that's a good point. Zeppelin said, do you think Georgia is gone? Yeah, more or less. The trends are not looking good. I don't see why within reason it would go back other than for obviously the midterms and maybe 24. And honestly, with regards to what would it be? No, after 2024, I mean, with the current trends, there's no way it's coming back. Red Eagle's right about this question. Obviously, if Bernie Sanders were somehow the nominee, then it'd be an easy win for the Republicans. Not going to happen, though. And one of the unsung victories of Stacey Abrams, that hippopotamus bitch, was that she got a lot of black people registered that didn't vote before. And obviously that's very vital because there's a lot of people that don't turn out that are extremely Democratic in terms of their leanings vote-wise, and that's definitely going to help the Democrats going forward. Has it happened yet that it's been a completely blue state? Not really. And I think that the demography is just not there, bro. If you look at the white population of Georgia, it is less than 60%, I believe, and that's simply not enough. Okay, so maybe if white people in Georgia voted like the white people in Mississippi, but they frankly just do not. So it's over. Honestly, it's over for Georgia cells. Yeah, give it 2025, it'll be completely gone. I'm almost completely sure of that. Obviously, there's going to be fluke elections. Arnold Schwarzenegger won California in 2008 or something, but flukes. Anyways, let's move on to the next question here. LL, fuck you guys, so trash OMG, Prestige 1 LMAO. Well, screw you, because honestly, I've only been playing it 3 weeks. I don't know what you expect of me. I know Warzone came out maybe like a year or two ago, so maybe you guys have been playing it for like 15 months, but I've only been playing it less than once, so y'all can suck it, because Prestige 1 for, less than a month is not bad. Fuck you guys. Okay. If the Democrats keep going far left, Georgia is definitely not gone. Well, see, they had you told a Republican that in 2010 about the transgender stuff, they would assume that that would not be palatable, but yet it is apparently. So I don't know. I would not get my hopes up. Travis says black people don't fuck with pronouns. Yeah, but also they don't fuck with EBT, right? No, psych, they want their EBT, okay? So, yeah, obviously the black people don't like the paused shit, but also that's not going to stop them from voting, So, who cares? Who cares? Black people are going to vote Democrat by and large. Yeah, the gay stuff is not cool, right? But they're still going to, sell out for the Democrats. So don't even yank them from the plantation. Fuck it, leave them. If they want to vote that way, they can vote that way. I don't care. Ugh. All right. Should I even try this round? Yes, I should. I'm going to take a Supreme Dookie on these nibbas. Okay, I'm going to say it like a white kid. All right, hold on. I just noticed you guys are watching in 30 frames a second. I don't know what you want from me, honestly. There you go. Armor satchel. What the? That midget. Oh my gosh, bro. He just slid right under. Guy was gonna suck me off, bro. I was trying to kill him. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Come on. It's ogre. Black people, wait. Bender says, I don't understand why blacks vote Democrat. They literally enslave black people and form the KKK. But yeah, who cares, though? Got him. Yeah, I don't. Most black people don't know that, number one, and even if that is the case, and like black people knew that, I don't think that switched them. Like that would not change the vote by more than 5%, if you knew what I mean. Because, yeah, I don't think black people care that much. I mean, that's the Democrats from 150 years ago, right? So it doesn't matter, honestly. So FDR FDR put Japanese people in concentration camps. Do you see Democrats caring really that much? Nah. So black people, I mean, you can say that's irrational, but yeah, they don't care. They don't think the Democrats are gonna enslave them. So that's not some sort of dichotomy they're facing. Do you think Nevada is winnable in 24? It's 100% winnable in 24, in fact. If the trend keeps up with the Hispanics, which is reasonable, I believe that it could 100% keep going Republican in terms of trend, not necessarily swing. And in regards to the suburbs, well, I mean, if you keep that under control going forward, then yeah, we can definitely win these states in the near future. Obviously, by like 2040, there's going to be way too many Hispanics probably, but besides that, it should be pretty easy to win that. I mean, within reason, obviously. If the popular vote is within 2, I can easily see Nevada as a Republican-tilt state. Will Adam Laxalt and Sisolak lose in Nevada? So will Adam Laxalt win? Okay, so are you saying the Democrats will lose the governorship in Nevada? Probably not. And in regards to the actual race with the Senate, which is more important in my opinion, I would probably venture to say that I'd say it's a 50% chance that the Republican wins, only because of the strong gust of wind blowing for the Republicans in general in 22. But Adam Laxalt is not that good of a candidate, going forward. I mean, he's okay. Obviously, he can get the Trump base a little bit, and as well as he's his aesthetic is fine for these suburbs and all that. But the woman he's running against is also pretty palatable for the state of Nevada. So in that case, I don't really care. It's not going to be that good either way. So 50-50 almost on that regard. Oh, shit. Stay away, son. Skirt. Alright, toss this. What? Are you fucking kidding me, man? Alright. Next one. I'm gonna head out. Fuck the left. Okay, Bender. Have a good night. Fuck the left? Yeah, sure. Okay, next one. Schmidt TV, so we have a German in chat. Top pick to run in 24. I would probably venture to say Trump, obviously. Yeah, I'd probably go Trump. Unless something crazy happens, I would say Trump. Then subsequently, I'd probably say, realistically DeSantis, if not then Tucker. But, yeah. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna focus on Sweat now. Okay, I need to carry the team going forward for like 10 more seconds. Last one on the time. Alright. Hate that it's British people. Why can't we have American characters, man? This is fucking ridiculous. These fucking Anglos. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna kill him. Hold on. Brr. Got him. Okay. So now, my entire team is back in the game. Let's go. Get in the zone, auto zone. Alright. It's gonna be easy to kill people in this general area right now, so look around. Where are these folk? I hear them like in the ocean for whatever reason, but maybe my earbuds are in the wrong form. Let me try to read a comment while people are dying here. Play Sea of Thieves. No, I don't have that game, and I don't know much about it. So, yeah, that's a no. PP. Okay, there you go. Next. Best candidate to go against Mark Kelly in 24. I mean, 22. I would say Blake Masters, number 1, because of my amusement, and number 2, Andy Biggs isn't even running officially, so I'm not even going to count that as a possibility for now. So, in that case, yeah. I mean, what's the alternative? Like another establishmentarian? I mean, who else is running that's unorthodox? I feel like an establishment candidate doesn't have much better odds than does a Trumpian candidate, given the fact that McSally didn't do any better than Trump in 2020. And well, keep in mind that she is a little unpopular as a candidate, but like ultimately she didn't appeal to the suburbs any more than Trump did. And even if she did by like 1 or 2%, it wasn't obviously enough because she did lose some of the juice among the white people in the outskirts of like Yuma and that general area. So it was not worth it. Those losses and margins in the rural areas. I mean, all right, hold on, let me loot. All right, XM4. I like this gun. Pink gun. Is that cool? Wait, 8. Fuck. What? Okay, no homo when I use this, by the way. I've just never seen this gun before. AN94. M4A1. I like how that's spelled out. I wonder if you guys are into that. No homo. All right. Wait a minute. 34 meter. Okay. Meters. I hate that they're promoting masks in this fucking game. It's unreasonable. All right, hold on. Okay, I guess I'll have to read one of your chats after I look at this guy right here and... Oh. Why are so many people wearing that skin of the guy with the tank top? I don't get it. What's the appeal here? Does it come with, like, the bundle? The battle pass? I don't get it at all. Okay, hold on. I want to buy the battle pass for this. I need to spend another $5 on this game, though, and I don't want to spend $5, okay? Part of the principle with this is that I'm not buying shit. Ah! It's ogre. Alright. Didn't someone mention to Tucker about him running on the show and he laughed uncomfortably? Okay, well, jeez. No. I think that he gets the shit that he should run all the time, so he knows that that's a viable thing, or he knows that people want him to. And that's obviously something to note, but then another issue with him running is that it kind of seems like a long shot, so he doesn't think he has a realistic chance, obviously. So I don't think he's leaning on running. He just knows that there's people that want him to run. And who cares if people want you to run anyway? Like, what, is that going to win you shit? No, obviously not. So... Oh, fuck. Ah! Oh my god, miss. Okay, there you go. Jeez. Alright, don't die. Okay. I tried. Next question. Maybe Hannity or a guest. Okay, I don't care who asked it. Fuck, we died. Okay, next one. Imagine if all rural areas turned out 100% for Trump in every state. I wonder what it would look like. I have no idea what it would look like, honestly. Is cinema beatable in 24? Yeah. Meh. It's a general election year, in which case I think that would benefit the Republicans, but at the same time, she is more popular than average by, let's say, another maybe like 3 to 5%. But if I'm being generous, assuming there is no chicanery, there's no like massive mail-ins, if it's like 2016 standard election procedures, I would assume Kamala hypothetically by like 3% in the popular vote, in which case, and that's mainly due to a turnout differential, I could see Arizona being like R+5, in which case Sinema would have to outperform a generic Republican by 5. And maybe we'll have a good Republican candidate. So add 2, that'd be R+7. So she would have to outperform by 7. So best case, she'll probably be at a less than 50% chance of re-election. Best case for her is probably 70% chance of re-election. You know, if she's very bipartisan and the general election year in 24 is not looking good for Republicans for whatever reason, then she probably has a good shot at winning. But so as of right now, it's pretty even. Because he's a TV guy, not a politician. Yeah, I know. Sorry, I sent so many messages. I'm not just thinking aloud. Okay, yeah, fine. Will GOP keep the AZ governorship into... Yeah, it's going to be very easy. The Democrats aren't putting any money into it, and if you look at the gubernatorial candidate for the Democrats so far, the most popular one that I can think of right now is Katie Hobbs, who is the Secretary of State, obviously, who oversaw the 2020 election. So that needs, you know, that's all you need to know. She's fucking terrible. She's a resist sort of Hillary supporter, you know, one of those bitches. Very nasty woman. I believe she's a lesbian as well, so keep that in mind. So yeah, she has no appeal outside of the anti-Trump crowd, and granted, Trump isn't popular in Arizona, but he is like 50-50 here. So that alone will not win her. And if it's if it's going to be a Republican trending year, there's no reason why a woman that's running on a purely anti-Trump message is going to win it all. So if that's the case, she's 80% chance she's going to lose. I don't see her getting. She would have to run against like Paul Gosar, somebody who's like very far right, and I'm not saying that as a pejorative, for her to win the election. So that's that. Okay, let's get some kills on the rooftop real quick. 3, 2, 1. Come on. Kill. Ah, shit. Did he jump? Nope. How the fuck am I getting close to dying? This is so gay. Yeah, I'm gonna die right here. Okay, next question would be... Hold on. I wonder why the viewership keeps fluctuating so much. Maybe it's because I'm falling asleep on the mic, but I'm trying here. I know you miss your mom. I know you miss your dad when I'm gone, but I'm trying to give you the life I never had. So true. Mockingbird reference. Okay. Is Tony Evers screwed? That's how a real American says it. Is he screwed? Yeah, probably. Probably he's screwed. And I would say that honestly because he barely beat Scott Walker in 2018, so that's not a good sign for him. And also keep in mind that he's not been popular at all. So in that case, in a red wave, he would definitely lose against a half-decent Republican, and no reason why he would win, honestly. So, yeah. Even if they, try to finagle with the votes, I doubt it would be enough for the Republican to lose. And if the Republicans somehow lose that election, that's their fucking fault, honestly. Okay. Next question would be... Hold on. Picture bum now. God dang it. Will you revive me, brother? No, you won't. Alright. Okay, now I can read the next question. Schmidt says, are you a groiper? GRTV says, I am, with the emojis. Personally, I would say I am not. Yeah, I'm not a groiper because, I don't believe in everything they say, obviously, and I agree with probably like 80% of what Nick says, but at the same time, the groipers are all over the place, as a fandom, or whatever you want to call them, and part of the issue with the groipers is, I don't want to call it a cult, I don't want to be a fag about it, but yeah, I don't think that a lot of them have developed ideologies yet, so it doesn't seem like a solidified thing, to just put my name around. And I also have a lot of ill will, or, a lot of, I burnt a lot of bridges with a lot of those people, to be completely honest. So I cannot just be an open groiper anyway. But ideology-wise, I do agree with like 80% of what they say. So, yeah, whatever. Not a big deal. Anyways, I have a lot of criticism out there on the internet about them. So I don't think I could ingratiate myself in that community, nor would I want to necessarily. So I'll watch them from a distance. And I'll largely agree with what they're saying, but who cares? Anyways, next question would be, what about Whitmer, Wolf, and Ted Budd's Senate race? Okay, Ted Budd is likely to win because North Carolina is already, are leaning, first of all, and second of all, it's a red wave. So, it's the Republicans to lose at that point, and I don't see why they'd lose, if that makes sense. Another phenomenon that I would point out would be the, hold on, shit, come on, kill. No, bro. Come on, shit. Doger. Whitmer. Is Whitmer likely to lose? If it's a very polarized election, I could see her losing because of, again, red wave, and if James Craig is the nominee and he has no backside, which he probably does because he is a police guy and, those people are usually corrupt, I would probably say he could easily win because, obviously, Michigan is a close state. If you get the Trump base, plus if you're a black guy, that cannot hurt in Wayne County, for example. But he is a cop, so that plays both ways, I suppose, with black people, right? A lot of the people you're appealing to are former felons, but they can't vote anyways, probably, so who cares? Another thing. Do you think in North Carolina, would stay red in the future. I think so. Yeah, obviously. The suburban trend in North Carolina is not as big as in other states, so therefore it's more likely to stay the way it is going forwards. And the rural turnout can go maybe just a little bit more Republican, in which case that would be good. And if the Republicans were smart, if they eventually were to get the governorship, they could, I wouldn't say, I wouldn't say fortify, but they could definitely, change the election laws to benefit themselves. And I see no problem with that because obviously, the Democrats do it, number one, and number two, I don't believe in democracy, obviously, because it's cringe. And I won't tell you to read Aristotle because that's Greek. Why would you read Greek? That's fucking gay. Like, seriously, a lot of the philosophers in Greece were believed in pederasty, which is homo-pedo stuff, so do not give them too much validation there. We have 8 viewers. That's awesome. Yay. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to be a dick. 6 people watching. Yeah, of course, I fucking jinxed it. Alright. Next question. Didn't North Carolina legalize felons voting? Well, that's a terrible idea. Most of the felons there, if you know what I mean, are not of the right demographic for them to... I would understand if you legalized felons voting in Montana, you get a bunch of white trash, methed out people to, vote, but that isn't the case in a place like North Carolina, by and large. Now, I know they're trying to mobilize the Outer Banks vote, but that is not going to work, bro. It is simply not. So, what the... This game is way too hard right now. It just fucking sucks, man. That's still being battled in court. Okay, could DeSantis win the next gubernatorial race by 100K? Yeah, probably. I don't remember how much Trump won, but obviously he'll almost definitely win by more than Trump did in a lower turnout election, obviously. So if that's 300,000 votes, is that 200,000? I think DeSantis can easily win by more than 5. So if that's the case, I don't know how many 100,000 is in Florida. I have no idea. All right, next question. Get good, Angela Amerigo. Fuck you, dude. Okay, it's harder than it looks talking, and it's not even like I was on game chat with the boys yesterday, right? Not the same. It is not as hard talking to your friends not even on Discord, but just like in the game chat in the game, rather than trying to live stream, because I'm just actively making shit up as I'm going, and this is not good content. Or is it good content? I mean, some of you, 5 or 6 people think I'm good enough content to watch, but anyways, next question real quick. Yo, you heard Biden wants you to buy Tamaulipas, Mexico State, south of Texas. Does he want to buy that? I don't see why he would. That's pointless. I don't see why you would want those people. Yeah. Anyways, next question is... Wait, will I hit this guy? It'd be embarrassing if I didn't that first time. Alright. Okay, I see. You'll either make fun of me for not being good at the game, or you're going to get bored for me not reading the comments. So I'm going to multitask here. Cotto was dooming about North Carolina felons being able to vote after a court decision 2 days ago, although the GOP is appealing. Well, it's gay that they even lost that case, and, that's what... Anyways, yeah, obviously that's not a good sign if you're letting felons vote. I don't think that it'd be that big of a deal, obviously. Maybe that's like a 0.5% difference, but who knows. Mifo says, thoughts on the 2022 Illinois gubernatorial election? No, we're fucked. I don't see why the fat guy would lose, or is he term limited? I don't know. I don't think he's term limited. Anyways, Pritzker, almost definitely going to win by a reduced margin over 2018, obviously, but that's not saying anything at all, so yeah. Be lucky if it's within 12. Angelo, do you honestly think the California recall would even happen? Nope. I'd say it's like 40% chance it works. I've reduced my 50-50 because obviously I've seen the mail-ins that these black people, and frankly just people in general, just get these mass mail-ins that are supposed to be going to white people or rich people that would probably recall them, and they're just taking away the mail-ins for them to vote, and they're just doing a lot of underhanded post office bullshit, and it looks awfully familiar to what happened less than a year ago, so not looking good. Travis, It was a low-level court decision, so it might not stick. Well, I would hope so, obviously. Of course, if it's in the hands of Amy Coney Barrett, it is not going to look good for the boys here. Ah, shit. I'm dead. I did that on purpose, okay. Okay, fuck. And it's disabled. Okay, now I can focus on the chat. They will still be counting vote in Cali 6 months from now. They may honestly keep vote. Yeah, I honestly don't see them. Like, it could take them until October to finish counting. You know, October, if you know what I mean. So, yes. You can feel free to ask me questions now that I'm just spectating these people. Just out of being a good teammate, hoping that they'll buy me back. Baby, buy me back. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Why would he jump on them? What a fucking retard, man. It's Ogre. Just jump through the window. Yeah, he's done. He's done. Surprised he lasted that long. Honestly. Young can win. Yeah, he has like a 30% chance of winning. Is Rap too optimistic? Yeah, no, he's naive. He's stupid. I will openly say that. Real American politics is dumb. True. It's honestly true. It is so true. I'm Vince Dow. It is so true, bro. It's so true. Oh my god. Bing bada bung. I'm gonna finish the stream up by the end of the hour, so maybe 30-ish minutes. I'm holding in a shit right now, number one, okay? And then number two, I have class at 9:30, my time. So less than 12 hours, imagine that. Next question is, why did Arizona turn Democrat from Victor? I already mentioned this, but it was ostensibly because of the shift in the suburbs, more or less, and a smaller part being maybe like 1/4 of the reason being immigration, mostly Latin American immigration. Obviously not ideal. So, will there be a new Lalo Twitter? Honestly, I mean, the first 2 weeks that I was kicked off of Twitter, I was carrying like, oh shit, I'm missing a lot, but nope, I'm not. I lived up until 2020 without a Twitter, believe it or not. And every so often I'd hear people mention Twitter like, oh, this person fought with this person on Twitter. I'm like, oh, am I missing out on something? Then when I was on Twitter, that was during the election, and I thought that shit was very interesting. And obviously that was that. And then after my Twitter was taken down, I pretended to care because I was following like 100 people or 200 people. Plenty of stuff to catch up on. And then I haven't been on there for like a month, and I don't feel like I've missed out on anything, to be completely honest. Not a big deal. And I used to spend like half an hour to like an hour and a half just catching up with the stream and the feed. So the fact that I'm not having to do that anymore is freeing up a lot of time. So in that case, I don't really care. And it's not like I had a big following to begin with. I only had like maybe like 100, 200 followers at the time, so not a big deal. Next question would be, if Sununu runs for Senate, can GOP keep the New Hampshire governorship? Well, I honestly don't know if we have a deep bench there in New Hampshire. I have not checked at all. Nobody really talks about that, and I don't really care if we lose the gubernatorialship or the gubernatorial election in the New Hampshire state, as long as we get the Senate. It's definitely worth it, but yeah, I'd say we'd be more likely to keep it than not, given that it's a red wave. So also, if Sununu rallies with that other person, then I suppose he's getting a lot of the trickle-down votes anyway, so it should be fine. Okay, next question is, no hopes for California and New Mexico voting Republican. New Mexico is obviously going to flip before California does. California's demography is just way too fucked up for them to go Republican, and that's not just because of the Latino immigration, but it's also because of the Curry immigration, you know, Asian immigration in general, Orientals, and the not really Vietnamese, but the Japanese, the Chinese, no good, honestly, insofar as politics go. So in that case, obviously, it's not going back anytime soon. But what I will say is that that New Mexico, demography-wise, is a lot better. And the main reason why is not because it has less Latinos, because they're pretty close, actually. The difference being is, number one, is that the white people in New Mexico vote way to the right of the white people in California. So it is not just that the white people only make up, let's say, 1/3 of California's population or 50%, whatever it is. It is also the fact that they are lacking in necessarily what is considered good voting patterns. The white people in California, I believe, vote like 45% Republican. Definitely not good enough. So that's that. New Mexico, good at flip and a fluke, which is why there's infinitely more hope for them than there is for the California cucks. Next question is, so true, I know it's too boomer, but Getter is great. I don't know what that is at all. Well, I do know that's a social media app, but I know nothing about it in particular. Okay, next question is, why do places in Arizona went around streaming, pranking people look like absolute hell? It reminded me of Pottersville. I don't know what Pottersville is. Maybe that's in Ohio. But ultimately, Baked has gone to a lot of shitty places. If you've seen the streams like around the ASU campus, it looks pretty nice to me. I've never been there, but it looks good. And yeah, a lot of the places he goes to is like the downtown, where a lot of these crack addicts are, and obviously that's run down. But that's more so the Phoenix area, and the other main place he goes to is probably fuck. Oh I thought I was running away. Okay, that's what you get. Anyways, the next thing I was gonna talk about was ultimately the Flagstaff aspect, and that was because of the Sammy arc. Obviously, Flagstaff is a pretty small area, very liberal. That kind of explains the issue there. It's very expensive to live there, so obviously the poor people there are just the absolute filth of the earth. And obviously, Maricopa County has a lot of dog shit in there because any metropolitan area has a lot of garbage. So that is that. He doesn't really go down to the Tucson area, so don't hate on me. Anyways. The next question shall be, Big polling pranks was good, true. Did New Hampshire pass a voter F4 restrictions? Not that I know of, maybe just a little bit. I don't really care for right now because I'm focused on this next question, which is, yeah, Trump won the Tejanova. I think he did. Well, actually, he got close. These ladies in the Burger King and those people that got mad at him were awful and over nothing. Yeah, a lot of the people feel powerful, like forcing other people to wear masks. Obviously, they're being really gay about that, and they ought to knock it off. And if they were to get fired, it's a very understandable reason why they would. So, fuck those people. Big didn't do nothing. So true, so true. He didn't do nothing. All right. The filibuster is saving this country right now. For now. Yeah, filibuster is definitely helping. You can make an argument that Trump should have gotten rid of the filibuster when he had the chance, and I think that's pretty dumb by and large, because the only way that getting rid of the filibuster for the Republicans would be a good idea is if we had a good enough Senate majority where we could get a lot of stuff passed through DeSantis or a Trump administration now, and that would have to be absolute keynote gangbusters stuff, because obviously if you're going to abolish the filibuster, you have to make it so that the Democrats never get power so they don't reverse our shit, or our stuff is so good, it is so lit that people just have to go with whatever we're doing legislative-wise. So, yeah, I just think overall that the safest bet is to have a filibuster so that we can slow down the Democrat, agenda by a lot. And, obviously that won't win us the country, but it'll, save it or, preserve it for as long as possible. So not bad. Okay. Let me see if I can kill this person. Where are they? Will he pussy out? I guess he pussied out. Okay. Well. Okay, time to read. Another question. New Hampshire did. People used to take 15 minutes to drive to Vermont and Massachusetts. Trump won in 2016 in New Hampshire. Nick Fuentes said that he won in New Hampshire. I don't doubt that. I mean, it was close enough, I'm not saying that they, finagled all the states in 2016 that were close, but I mean, that one was within 0.5%, I believe. So, I mean, yeah, it could have easily have been a Trump victory, honestly. So, yeah. Next question would be, thoughts on Deformed Stoic and the rest of IP2. I don't know who Deformed Stoic is. I know of a couple of other people in there, like Ice Poseidon. Obviously, Ice Poseidon is interesting. I like how he had these I wouldn't say it's manic depression, but he had these mental breakdowns, and I find those very interesting to watch. Him feeling so alone despite having a lot of people watching him and meeting a lot of people is sort of profound in a way that's not relatable at all to me, but is also very amusing to me. So that's cool. And another fact, a lot of, I know some other people on that, like Chicken Andy, Mexican Andy. The lore behind those people is very interesting, especially Mexican Andy, who's not even a real Mexican. I just about him being a part of the Mexican race, obviously, is a Guatemalan or something inferior like that. So that is that. Ultimately, we're going to move on to another one right here. The next one is, do you support primary and Greg Abbott? No. I don't think that's practical, and it's a waste of money. Not worth it. Next. Sununu and Ducey need to pass voter restrictions when they have the... Hold on. I just saw somebody. I need to kill him. I have a bloodlust. He shall die. He shall eat cement. Hold on. Are you kidding me? Freebie. Okay, that was a freebie, but... ADB. Oh, shit. Jump in here. Oh, what? Where'd he go? This is dog shit. Rebirth is still a thing. Okay, we're fine. Okay, I can read now. So Nunu and Ducey need to pass voter F restrictions while they have the trifecta. Kemp's Rhino ass already did. Yeah, Kemp can do more, though, obviously. His trifecta is a lot stronger than Ducey's is, obviously. Remember, the Republicans have the Senate, I think, 16-14, and I think the House of Representatives have the House by like 32-28 or whatever it is. So they only have it by like 2, or they basically have it by extremely thin margins. So, and they have been passing a lot of stuff. It just takes a while to kick in and litigate in court, obviously. And we did win a Supreme Court case for whatever that's worth. Next question would be, if they demand a mask, I leave. I mean, if they demand a mask, I don't think I've ever left because of that, but it's because I don't care that much. It is inconvenient, though, so whatever. Next. Hold on. Let me try hard. Hold on. The tactic that I'm going to use is going under over here and snake around. They knew I was a snake. What was the Trump poem? I forget. Here, alright. Dream Crusher Magnum. Magnum's a lot more gay than you'd expect, and you have to land every shot to win in a gunfight. Not worth. Okay. See, I don't want to embarrass myself. I have to put a modicum of effort here, okay, so... I don't know what's more boring, me like playing in silence or me answering your shit. I would assume it's more entertaining for me to answer your stuff, though, so I'll try to amuse you with that. Pottersville is a wonderful life movie. Okay, I can't read this. Hold on. Okay. Pottersville is in a wonderful life. The movie, he went there, alternative reality where he wasn't born, and it was insane place. I don't get it at all what you're saying. Maybe you misspelled that. Maybe the phrasing was bad. Biden deported those people and are homeless on the Mexican border. What people? Tejanos? I don't get it. But yeah, no, the border thing is a disaster, and that kind of, not to say that he wants it to be, but like that's not the end of the world, because ultimately those people will probably trickle out to being Democrat voters to some limited extent going forwards. Keep that in mind. Okay. Okay, do you think Mojave is part of Arizona and is the most red part? Mojave County, isn't that a county, or is that a Mac OS software, or both? Is it the reddest part? I actually don't know. I don't remember off the top of my head. So that's that. Is Matthew McConaughey a serious threat to Abbott in 22 or any other Democrat? Well, I don't know if he's running as a Democrat. I'd probably say he would probably be a Democrat or run some sort of grift independent campaign. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I want to be amused, okay? I want to see Abbott beat somebody more interesting. And yeah, look, so in terms of Matthew McConaughey, I think he's a really good actor. I like his charisma a lot. No homo. He's solid. I like him a lot. And his book is really good, which I think the movie was called... No, the book was called Green Lights. Yeah, no, really good. His anecdotes are incredible. The way he writes it, or whoever he pays to write it, I mean, very, very stimulating material here. Yeah, good. Yeah, he's cool. Anyways, hold on. Oh shit! What the fuck? See, I was trying to get a gas mask because of the fucking gas here, bro. It's over for Holocaust survivors, man. I'm just trying to get a gas mask. Fuck this, man. I just ran around like a chicken. Fuck. See, I had no idea where he was coming from. I was getting gang shot, too. Double team, crisscross. Come on. I'm getting redeployed. You want top shot at your base? Okay, this guy really saved me. Okay, you know what? You're good. You're cool. You're cool. Okay, the gas is moving. I came out with an Uzi. I got the strap, not the strap on. Keep in mind. All right. I pull up with the strap and these. Okay, Uzi 9mm parabellum. I don't know what that parabellum means. And we got fuck. Really? The thing is moving this quick. Now this guy revived me. He would expect me to revive him. Fuck that. It's a 1v2 situation or a 1v. Nah, I simply cannot get him. If I had a gas mask, maybe. But no. Okay, is this a 1v1? Okay, Lalo can actually pull this off, bro. Will he make it? 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 Oh, fuck! God damn it. Fuck. Okay, I'm sorry. Shit. Second place. That guy came out of nowhere. Pulled up like Casper on these. Okay. Abbott has a booming economy. He is home free. Yeah, true. How far do you live from the border? I probably live like over an hour, I'd say. Yeah, over an hour. Between an hour and 2 hours away from the border. Travis says Texas also has a voter F problem in 2020. That's why the Democrats shit themselves with the quorum break and the new voter F protections that Republicans are pushing in Texas. That is a valid point. Yeah, there was definitely tens of thousands of votes that were sussy baka in Texas. Obviously not enough to flip it, but definitely enough to write home about. So next. Pull up with the strap on, says Matt Mifo Prez. That was exactly what I was thinking, actually. Pull up with the strap on. See, that's a 50 Cent thing, right? He's like, get the strap, pull up with the strap, pull up with the strap, shoot down your click, pull up with the strap, wet your homies up, and it's like, well, pull up with the strap on. It's like, okay, well, you're a fag. But anyways, Auto VCR says, did you refer yourself in the full third person? Lol. Yes, I did. That's how you know I'm a sociopath. Psych. AZ is growing so fast for so many people. Wait. Dude, am I drunk? Okay. Arizona is growing so fast for so many people are moving there. Yeah, it's growing faster than normal. Not like crazy, though. It's not in the place I live. Maybe Phoenix, Maricopa. I went to Costco in Phoenix, and there was a lot of Asians and Indians there. Like Indians as in Bajits and Abdul and a lot of other of those types. No bueno in my opinion, insofar as they're like, I was outside of, like, close to like Lockheed Martin, right? So you'd think, okay, well, if that's the case, there'd be a bunch of like white guys in STEM, but nah, it's a bunch of Asians. Interesting dynamic. They vote left, of course. Yes, he did. Okay, Victor says you live near Phoenix. I mean, maybe like an hour. Nah, not really. Okay, so it was funny. Do not feather and tether. Tether, feather, leather, pleather, weather. Fuck, what rhymes with that? Tether, nether, ether, aether, ethernet, internet, intermediate, Elliot, pavilion. Fuck, that does not. Okay, all right. Okay, my point. Okay, just testing whether or not my lobotomy is killing my brain, but I'm just rambling at this point. Lobotomies aren't even legal, probably. Okay, dun 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 dun. Auto VCR says facepalm. What, facepalm because of your profile picture looking stupid? No, okay. I'm not 12 anymore, okay. Rambo, yo. Okay, I just killed Sylvester Stallone, fuck him. Ha, bitch. Fucking Guido. Let's go. Anti-Italian hate must stop, psych. Tech 9. Pull up with the pavilion. I pull up with the HP pavilion, y'all. Okay, I wish I could say the N-word so bad on stream. I wish. Pull up with the strap on in the pavilion. I got these armadas under me like a meta. Okay. Lalo lives on an hacienda. How'd you know? No, I'm just kidding. Hacienda system. Okay, so somebody did world history. Anyway, let's get some thermite. I don't like the M14, by the way. I want to switch this out for something else. Hold on. Okay, there you go. Gas mask. Tech 9. See, a lot of gangsters aren't used to using two hands with the fucking Tech 9, but apparently these crackers do, so. I mean, the recoil is immense with this shit. Oh, he's trying to kill me with the pistol. I can't. No way, I just let him do that. That's embarrassing. Right, Turley is a joke. I'm surprised, John, you're based on the Turley question. Dotto says Steve Turley's a vulture. Yeah, I think he's more or less just white pill grifting, as in he's just selling copium. You know, if you were to age real American by 30 years, that'd be Steve Turley. Not to be an asshole, that guy seems nice, but I mean, that is just simply the case. Travis says, is Minnesota in play in 22 and 24? In terms of the governorship in 22, definitely not. I don't see the current Democrat governor as unpopular, and I think he won 2018 by a good amount. And you know, if you're gonna run Mike Lindell, then you're fucking, it's over for you. So Tech 9 is the meta, I believe. I don't know what that means, unless they nerfed it into oblivion. Well, I mean, it'd be good, but you know, one of the problems is that for whatever reason, some of the Tech 9s are single shot. I don't know why, and then also the recoil is abysmal. So unless you're shooting within 20 feet of somebody, you're going to be missing them by and large, unless you like compensate a lot by like aiming at their feet and then hoping it just hits in their chest. By the time you're done with the clip, true, yeah, exactly. All right, Sturley is openly promoting Fed infiltrated militias. It's not necessarily like he knows better, but I just think he's being naive. And, I mean, that's inexcusable at his age, by the way. You know, if you're above the age of 15, you should fucking know better at this point. So, if I know better, then you should know better, right? Stupid bitch. There you go. I got first blood on this time. Alright. I gotta win one of these games, right? Minnesota has a lot more room to grow in the rural areas in the future. The GOP needs to max them out. Yes, the Iron Range area, I believe it's what it's called in the northeastern portion of the state. I think Red Eagle was complaining in particular around the election that it did not trend as right as he believed. And, you know, especially with those like 9 Democrat mayors that have endorsed him, you would think that symbolically would have like changed the dynamic of the entire area there, but it did not trend at all. In fact, I think it trended blue of what it was 2016 wise. And that does not really make much sense. Of course, you know, what happened in the election and all, but still that does not account for a trend in general, which you cannot really make up, you know, so that's really bizarre to me, honestly, but whatever. Come on, come on. Buzz, let's go. Yoba squad, Yoba gang on these fellas. Stupid bitch. Alright. So we have no, we don't have a sniper. Okay, so first and foremost, I'm going to get the red torpedo, right? We're getting right off to business, right off to popular demand gas mask, cluster strike, as well as the flying kick bolt action sniper, which is a Tundra. And we are going to excel. We have great weapons. We have a gas mask. We have 8 armored plates. We have our new teammate spawning in real quick. I want a Toshiba iPad that from South Park. If you remember, the heat sensor, or whatever it's called, heartbeat sensor, it should work. You know, maybe if we're competing against cyborgs, it wouldn't work. But anyways, fuck. Okay, I want to kill this guy. Hold on. gonna chase that ass. No homo. I'm gonna tear him up. She's a man-eater. Okay, hold on. And I already lost him. Oh, somebody's taking shots. Where is he? What? I'm tripping. Okay, can I read a question? I'm actually working the door at ghetto karaoke night. Okay, maybe you misphrased what you were saying, so maybe you're working security for a karaoke night? I don't get it. Don't underestimate Mike Lindell. I mean, I like Mike Lindell, but his appeal is only... You have to think about it this way. He appeals pretty much only to Trump people, and the Trump people are obviously not the vast majority of people in Minnesota, so in that case, how the hell is he going to win, right? So if Trump is only 50% of a state popularity, and you're only appealing to people that like Trump, then how the hell are you going to get over 50% and win? I mean, come on. So in general, it is unlikely, especially with what they're going to do with the mail-ins and all that in the future. Will Republicans win NC governorship in 24? I think North Carolina is definitely in play going forward. So governorship-wise, Roy Cooper only won by, I think, a likely margin at best, and that's with him being a very popular Democrat in general. So in that case, yeah, it's definitely going to be pretty easy to win in 24 in a R+2 or, in general, a non-D year. No homo. Okay, so next one. I've told Charlie Tards to build strong communities and avoid honeypots, right? There's a lot of people that are doing something called politics coping, where in general they don't have much going on, or it's a deficit in their life, and they're saying, okay, well, I'm going to obsess over politics. And honestly, I mean, if you're caring more about Trump's political career than Trump does himself, then, I mean, obviously you're fucking up somewhere. So, and not to be a douche, but come on. So yeah, a lot of these Charlie people, a lot of these people that think Trump's going to be unironically reinstated need to get their heads out of their asses, because not even Trump thinks that. So what makes you think that you know better than he does? Okay, next question. Wait, will you get me, brother? Come on. He's really checking for other people. What a pussy, bro. Just get me the vaccine. Thank you. All right, go in there just to see if somebody's going to kill you. I guess they won't. All right, next. They F-worded Minnesota. They absolutely did not vote against steel industry. Well, the margin was like 5 points in Minnesota, so it depends on how much they did. If they only fortified it by 3%, then Trump still lost, albeit by a reduced margin, so who knows, honestly. What do I think of, okay, I want them to do Maine rule in Illinois. That'll be good. I think Maine rule in general would probably help Republicans going forward. So what do you think about BreadTube? BreadTube's super gay. It's so cringe. It is so gross. Honestly, every single person in BreadTube is a evil person, and they're all gross, degenerative, sociopathic, crazy people, fucking losers, all of them. Whether they be trannies, gays, perverts in general, fucking disgusting people, commies, no good, no redeeming quality in those fuckers, honestly. Fucking garbage. All of them, all they're gonna think of. Okay, we have the serfs, right? Lance, he's a bitch. He is discount Justin Trudeau. He thinks Native Americans in Canada or whatever, First Nation peoples, what's it called? Indigenous folk of Canada are being actively genocided by the Canadian government. Shut the fuck up, cracker. Okay, really? Oh, Indians are being genocided today? And even if they were, honestly, if you have to make an argument that they are, then it's not obviously a big deal to them. So shut the fuck up. And obviously they're not even hiding it, so how's that a genocide? It isn't. Complete bullshit. It's gaslight. No, discount Brendan Fraser. Yeah, worst looking Brendan Fraser, exactly. Well, at least prime Brendan Fraser, pre-divorce. Okay, other BreadTube people, we have Vaush, straight up satanic energy from him. Borderline pedo for sure. He said, I haven't heard a good argument against child porn. Really? Come on. That's so stupid. And then, I won't even count Destiny as BreadTube, but he has his own fucking issues with meth. Collector points. Disgusting tranny. Gross. Just so fucking weird. I've tried to see his videos before. So weird. The meta context is not profound. That guy's fucked in the head. Next, what's the other person I'm thinking about? Thought Slime, complete piece of shit. He says, what, it's transphobic to not be attracted to transgender people. In which case, so. Oh, so you're not attracted to transsexual people? You're transphobic? Yes. I'm not. Yeah. Why not? So what? Same thing. Like, I'm not attracted to black girls, right? Oh, so you're racist against black women? Yes, I'm not attracted to them in general. Oh, but what about Beyonce, bro? Oh, yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, there's exceptions. But in general, no. Transsexuals are gross. Not even once, right? Black girls, by and large, no. Asian girls, by and large, no. But that's just me, right? Oh, but that's racist. That's transphobic. Okay, and? So even if you're right on that issue, so? Fuck your label. Anyways, thoughts on Maxime Bernier? Honestly, his immigration stance is a lot more tame than I expected, and that's, like, if you look at it, Canada is approximately 1/10 or 1/9 of the U.S. population as of the 2019 Canadian federal election, right? And he was advocating for an immigration rate of 150,000. Keep in mind, Canada's taking, like, I think, like, 300,000 immigrants or however many it is, like, so proportionately, like, at least twice of what we're taking in legally a year, at least during Trump. And they were so his platform was, okay, we will take in a maximum of 150,000 immigrants, and that might be like, wow, that's nothing compared to America. But if you think about it, they're like 1/9 of our population. So if you times it by 9, that's easily over 1.2 million people, I think. So in that case, they're taking in more than we are proportionately under the far right plan, allegedly. So he was really pushing for a moderate immigration proposal. Kicked in the election. I think he only won 2% of the vote or something. So he's pretty mediocre in general. Now, what I will say is that he got pretty close to winning the Conservative nomination in 2017, I think, or in 2019, and that would have been an interesting dynamic for him to run against Trudeau. Obviously, he would have gotten his ass kicked because Canada is stupid and cucked. So, whatever. Excuse me. Zeppelin says you should make a video on the future of AZ, but it might be really hard. So like a Red Eagle style video. Well, I don't really edit, so, and again, I don't like putting effort into my YouTube at all because I don't see enough return in it to really try. So that's that. But honestly, yeah, no, fuck that. I'm not gonna do that. I'll make a low effort video, as in, like, I'll play video games and talk about it, but I'm not gonna actually edit it and, like, be like DC or Red Eagle, who, you know, puts days into editing shit. I'm not gonna do that. All right. Vouch advocates preemptive violence against conservatives. I mean, that's kind of cool, actually, if you think about it, because he's basically saying violence is justified, which, I mean, it honestly is, insofar as, like, pragmatically speaking, how else are you going to get stuff done? And a lot of people say, like, well, I'm for no violence. Then, like, how are you going to get your shit done? Like, even the revolutionaries believed in violence, obviously. So it's not a valid criticism against Vouch, honestly. You know, at least he's open about that wickedness. Okay, does RedTube glow in the dark, says Travis. No, I don't think they're paid by the CIA. I just think they're straight up evil. I don't see why the CIA has to pay them to be commies. But, I mean, if you're talking about some other aspect I'm not thinking of, then maybe. But who knows? Who honestly knows what's going on anymore? Alright, next. Thoughts on Styx Hexenhammer? Styx is not very interesting insofar as he got very trite, and don't get me wrong, I enjoyed waking up and, like, while I'm brushing my teeth or something, listening to Styx. He's good because he'll put out like 2 to 3 videos worth watching about current politics, and I appreciate that. But then another issue that I see with him is that he again, very repetitive stuff, and obviously that's because he covers the news every day. It's going to be very similar stuff. But ultimately, I mean, the day-by-day of politics is not that interesting anymore, but that's because I was burning out after a while of over-consuming, just reading over and over again certain articles, and, you know, you get to a point where it's like diminishing returns. So, like, I've been trying a lot less on politics, and The difference insofar as how much I know compared to people is still very negligible. So I mean, it's not even worth consuming politics on the level that I did during Stop the Steal, even though that was a niche scenario where there was plenty of shit going on that was important. What the? Did you just see that fucking nuke tube just like bounce off of his armor? And it didn't even crack him? What the hell? Anyways. Sticks is okay, but I realize that he's kind of naive. No, that's exactly on. Yeah, this libertarian stance is very annoying insofar as it's not based, honestly. It simply isn't, it isn't what we need right now. It's not, it's really assuming that the other side is going to play fair and that we should too, and that's simply not the case. So yeah, he's very normie tier, and I just got fucking chopped up. I got sushi'd right here. Look at this shit. They ginsued me. Look. What the hell? Okay, next. Sticks is okay. Okay, wait. Zeppelin says, what if GOP got a healthcare plan? That would obviously help if we could have a healthcare consensus as a party that's popular, but ultimately, how are we going to pull that off? I don't see that happening, and so who cares? We're going to just keep losing on the healthcare issue going forward. Fuck it, why not? We don't need that to win elections. That would help a lot, but whatevs. Next. Alright. N. I don't know what that means. Sticks thinks people should be allowed to do heroin. Yeah, that's very naive. And he thinks Lil Nas X is okay. Well, I hate Lil Nas X. He's straight up Satan, you know. Vaush and Lil Nas X. I honestly, you know, this might be a little controversial, but I prefer Vaush over Lil Nas X. Because it's not like Lil Nas X makes good music, and his name is fucking annoying, by the way. I just don't like saying it. Like, Nas, like, you're not on the same level, dude. And he's just, and he knows that people don't like that he's gay, and he's just rubbing it in your face, knowing that he either won't be canceled for being a complete fucking degenerate pervert, and he knows, that yeah, he'll just get away with it, and it's frankly just degenerative to a point where, you know, it'd be one thing if you were a homo and you're just like living your life and you're somewhat closeted about it and not mentioning it all the time. But when he's doing the male equivalent of like, yo, I've been fucking these bitches, bro, and oh yeah, bro, that guy tore my asshole, it's like, bro, that's disgusting. Like, stop. I don't want to hear about it. Okay? So, and he's black. It's like, you really expect these like hood guys to be like, yo, yeah, yo, that's my homie, bro. Yo, he takes nut shots in the mouth, bro. Yo, that's bass, bro. Yo. Come on. So stupid. I hate that guy. He's a piece of shit. 100%. And yeah. He's worse than Vaush, because at least Vaush has a high IQ. Okay, at least he's like worth something. He's worth something politically to the left. Lil Nas X is just pushing the gay agenda backwards by being such a bitch in general, just being very unpalatable. Old head rappers hate him. Well, I heard what was it, Lil Boosie, right? Bass God or something. He was hating on Lil Nas X, and he's based. He's very based. You know, Lil Nas X, quite frankly, is an idiot, and you know, the Taliban would have their way with him, and, you know, they would probably kill him. They would stone him to death, and, you know, is stoning the right way to do things? No, but, you know, there has to be a pendulum shift, okay? And by that I mean, you know, these people, quite frankly, need to... Should he be arrested for being the way he is? I don't know, but there's got to be some... There's got to be something happening here. Anyways, okay. Will Hogan run for Senate in 22? Hulk Hogan? No. No. You mean the fat, bald guy who's married to an Asian family? Yes, Larry Hogan will not be running. I don't see why you would. I don't think he has the balls to do that. I don't think he'd win. High verbal IQ. What? Vaush? Yes, high verbal IQ is true for him. Or Oregon made where every drug is legal here. What do you think of this? From what I've heard, there's been a lot of junkies in the libraries and like in their bathrooms and shit. That's awful. So we have, druggies in general going into like gas stations, but now these hobos are going into libraries. And I heard a lot of these places in like the Pacific Northwest are so lenient on drugs that to the point where they have like UV lights in the bathroom so that people can see like whether or not they have like marks on their wrists and shit. That's absolutely appalling behavior, and it's fucking gross. And them tolerating it is so stupid. It isn't even pragmatically okay either. It's not like it makes sense. They're not really helping anyone by doing what they're doing. So, okay, hold on. Next question. Boosie probably hates whites, but yes, based. I mean, you can hate whites and still police the other blacks into behaving normally, right? Will Vermont go red when Sanders and Leahy require / croak? Nah. Why would it go back? The white people in Vermont are liberal as hell. Even under Reagan, when they voted for him, it wasn't necessarily under the pretext of abortion, restrictionism, and anti-homosexuality and all that. It was more so because of economics and other general things that are more soft and more palatable to the libtards. So, no. Okay, watch this. There's a team here. Ah, what the? Ugh. It's over for me, bro. Thoughts on multicultural populism? I thought you meant multiracial or whatever. This shit's retarded, obviously. I feel like Otto and I watch the same shit, dude. The references you make are very interesting. Anyways, yeah. No. It is multiracial populism. That's obviously stupid because I think multiracial is not like that shouldn't be a virtue you should be striving for. And yeah, obviously different races can get along, and that's fine and good and all, but I mean that's obviously not going to be the ideal situation, as in it's not going to work every time. And having diversity is only going to make things more difficult. I mean, it could work out theoretically, but it definitely won't work out in most cases. So why would you even complicate it by adding minorities into an equation where we're already having a hard time solving it? I mean, it's complete bullshit. And then when you look at the contrast to other more homogeneous scenarios, I don't see why you would see any virtue in having us, try to add more minorities. So, I mean, some multicultural populists, so to speak, are for like a white majority country, and they're just too much of a pussies to like actually say that. In which, if that's the case, then I guess they're right, but for the wrong reasons. And another thing I wanted to point out with that is that, I just think the sort of branding of, oh, I love you brown people, oh, we can all get along, I think that's kind of a fool's errand, and if you lose sight of that, you're going to lose some of the far right, kind of white identitarian people. So, I mean, it could go both ways. I just think it's kind of gay in general. And when I think of multicultural nationalism or whatever, I get reminded of this Curry, Sagar and Jetty from the Hill Rising podcast or whatever, and he's just a fucking tool, so fuck him. He's simping for that, dried up 38-year-old white lady. Come on, man. It's over for him. Travis says, if Elder recalls Newsom can win re-election, ? No, fuck no. He'd be dead in the primary, obviously, if he lost the recall to Larry Elder. Part of me wants Gavin to win, though. Having Gavin win by like 0.1% would be so nice. Think about it. A man can dream. And this is funny. Idaho is right next to Oregon, where all drugs are legal, but Idaho weed is still illegal there. So yeah. Weed is stupid. I fucking hate weed. Weed smells bad. They ought to ban it, and they ought to enforce it. And people say, well, when they enforce it, they only catch the black people. Why don't they catch the white kids? Well, probably because when you arrest black guys in general, they'll be caught with weed in their person, and you just stack that charge on the other one, right? Whereas with the white people, when you find it, it is like under much controlled settings where you're not adding that onto another charge. And if you are, I mean, their criminal record isn't that bad compared to the black people. So, I mean, self-owning leftists don't know any better, right? Anyways, Rand Paul made that same point, so fuck libertarians too, because they're naive enough to use that talking point to appeal to black people, and these black people don't even understand, like, oh, so you want to cut the sales tax to make higher revenue, that's, you know, I don't know, fuck libertarians in general. Gosh, my brain is fried right now. I mean, can Elder win re-election if he gets in? Hell no, of course not. Of course not. The pool of people that are going to be voting on the recall is going to be vastly different to the people that are going to be voting on the 2022 gubernatorial election. It's not even going to be close. Excuse me. Oh shit. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Next question coming up soon, and in the meantime I will get a gun and try to kill people. Alright. If anybody wants to make a reference to the movie Magnolia with Tom Cruise from 1999 or 97, I would very much appreciate that, because I found that movie very confusing. Also, what do you guys think of I'm Not a Girl, Not Yet a Woman from Britney Spears? I like that song for whatever reason. Don't at me, okay? It's good. What else do I got for you? I got an AK with the scope on it, right? I got the strap. One of the benefits to watching the stream is that you're guaranteed that I'm going to read virtually every question. Whereas if you're doing this with Red Eagle or somebody, he's not going to read every question. Not that that is his fault. Obviously, he's getting way too many at a time. So it's like the equivalent of like dating an ugly girl. Like, she'll have time for you, right? You know, time for you to put a paper bag on her head, obviously. Okay, bounty. Ooh, okay. I'll get a gun and try to kill people. True, true. See, Mifo's doubting I'm gonna do this, but I'm gonna do it. I'm running to get it, so you son of a bitches don't think you're gonna get Riddick bowed. Okay. So if anybody comments down the song that it's what that little bit, you know, that little clip's from, I will. I may just have to give you a wrench. Anyways. Okay. Smoke bomb. Just get rid of these real quick. Oh, what the fuck? What the f... This shit is crazy! I had to go elephant mode on the mic. I was surrounded by 3 people. I should have just went in the building. Will Ben Sass, Mitt Romney, and Lisa Murkowski get primaried out? Ben Sass? Well, that's not until 2026 because there's somebody called Donald Trump who didn't bother primarying Ben Sass. I get he was busy, but still, that was fucking... No, that was not the right move from the Don Juan. Anyways. I'm gonna crack him in the back. Yo, I get to loot both? Oh, I was about to punch the screen. Come on. What an orgy of crap. Okay. I like how close-knit the stream is. Is that Elijah Schaefer's face? I just noticed. Is that him? Oh, parachute time. I feel like we're all friends. Yeah, okay, well, yeah, that is one of the benefits of having a small stream. So, the anti-social social club is in full effect for right now. Okay. I'm going to try to creep my way into this building and loot it for what it's worth. What? They're already waiting for me, bro. No, it's Turley. I don't get what the reference is. Oh. I've seen like 2 Turley videos. Okay. Crack, crack, crack. Okay. That's the best bet. When they're right next to you, snuggled up, you have to crack them. With the gun, with the gat. Thoughts on Chris Chan from Travis? Chris Chan. I never really got the meme up until like the last 2 weeks. And honestly, I didn't find the thing about Chris Chan that interesting. I think his aesthetic is completely gross and weird and already like pedo, like Sonic Chew. Like, what a fucking... Ugh, it's just straight up fag, right? And then you have like, oh, he raped his mom. Like his elderly, demented mom. Like, that's hard to believe, honestly. That's really, stupid. And then, like, the girl who recorded him, like, is into, like, incest fanfic. Like, what? What's going on? It's overall very suspicious, like, shit they're doing. So I disavow that entirely. Like, whatever the fuck's going on there is obviously not cool. Okay, so... Like, I'm PC principal right now. I'm like, it's not cool, bruh. It's not cool, bruh. My pick is Steve Troy making a hard face. I see it now. Jeez. Ugh. Okay. Poor guy. Poor guy. Hey, he's innocent, bro. He's innocent. My homie Steve Turley. I'm playing Warzone with my hitters, bro. Steve Turley. And the whole game. No! No! Okay. I'm a pro gamer. Okay, next question. Oh yeah, wait, no. We're up to the Steve Turley part. Brrr. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. I thought that was Elijah Schaefer. I feel like if he ever listened to that, he'd be so pissed. Doesn't matter, okay? Doesn't matter. So I call that the Toshiba tablet from the South Park episode about the iPad. I feel like enough people should have seen that episode to know what I'm talking about. The left is crumbling. The left is never crumbling, bro. The left... Dude, Joe Biden has made virtually every single mistake you could even theoretically think of doing, and he's still, like, over 40% approval rating in the fake polls, so, like, come on. Like, he's literally fucked up almost every single thing he could have even possibly have done. And he's still in contention somehow. Come on. See, they're not satisfied with getting me down and letting me bleed out to death on the floor. They want to finish me off too, man. They're fucking brutal. Trav says, will John James ever win anything in Michigan? Well, I'm pretty sure he's already won a participation award, so that's got to mean something, first of all. And second of all, I would probably say that he's not that bad off. I mean, he did pretty good against Gary Peters. So I mean, in 2022, he can easily win against the same guy, theoretically. So if that's the case, then he's in contention going forward. Do you play Apex? Hell no. Game's fucking gay. I don't like games that are the most like fictional like fantasy game I have is Minecraft, I think. So keep that in mind. I like war games, killing people, running over pedestrians, in general, in GTA. Making Orange County red again, true. Los Santos, you know what I mean? Haha. Time to spawn in a completely different area. Fire cell. Ouch. Alright. Time to quickly loot the building before I lose all ground. And try to reconvene with the squad mates. Should Jason Lewis run again? So from what I can tell, he outran the president by like 2 points or 3 points. And that's pretty good, honestly. So, I mean, if he outperformed Trump at all, then that's definitely promising. So, in a red wave against a weak opponent, he could definitely pull it off. Okay. Auto VCR says, I returned to it, and every other player had BLM and pride flags on their banner. Fun game, but paused as fuck. Same with Overwatch. Most games are paused at this point, and believe it or not, part of the reason why I kept watching Outer Banks was because that show was not paused. Believe it or not, you know, within reason, obviously. So, not bad actually. Now, what I will say is that I mean, there's a lot of things about Warzone that are paused. For example, there's gay flags on this shit, and that's cringe. Not that big of a deal, obviously, but I don't prefer that. And then another thing that I don't like is that they don't let you. So for the clan tag, I think right now I have a very basic one, but ultimately when you have like, I want to be able to do stuff that's kind of edgy, and I just cannot do that on Warzone. It's very restrictive on what you can pick, and so... Are you fucking kidding me? Come on, bro. Come on, come on, come on. Thank you, thank you. Pal. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, let's go in. I just say HEI on my AR. Hold on. I need ammo right now, though. There you go. Ooh, sweet. Too bad I can't fucking see how much ammo I have because it says so-and-so watching. Look how bedazzled my gun is. I don't know if it's gay or if it's like... Is this supposed to look like a dragon, a snake, Liberace AR-15? Like, I don't know. It's a... No, wait, this is Greg. Okay. Quick question here. What do you think of the poll that has Laxalt 10 points ahead of Massa? Yeah, the poll's fucking garbage, dude. That's not even close. It is garbage. It's more likely that he'd probably lose by 5 than he win by 10, honestly. And that's me being optimistic, by the way. Okay. Bounty. Bounty toilet paper. Alright, we're gonna find it. 4.5 meters. This will be quite easy, mate. We just gotta poach the target. Alright. People said, oh, you have Prestige 1, you're weak. Like, shut the fuck up. I'm 24, cuh. Not bad. I'm gonna jump out the window. Okay, we're gonna see people in less than 5 seconds, I believe. If the thing, if the circle keeps on moving. Oh, right here. Oh. I have tracer rounds like that, blue. What the hell? That's kind of cool, actually. Alright. I have to keep moving in this general direction, but it's going to be kind of open from the people in front. It's over. It's over. We're donezo. I moved on her like a bitch. It is done. Okay, that was the last game, guys. Or should I play one other game? You have less than 20 seconds to say whether or not I should play another game. One more game? Warzone, fuck. Thoughts? One more game, question mark? At least Blizzard is getting heat. Well, that's ironic. Can Brian Kemp win a second term if he beats Vernon in the primary? Hell no. He'd be losing a ton of turnout from the Trump people. Travis says keep going. If I get one more person to tell me to keep going, then I'll keep going. Okay, Otto says another. Fine. Okay, last one. I will hold it down. Baby, are you down? Even if the sky is falling down. I have class tomorrow, but my class is paused, okay? I already saw what the prompt is for a writing for next week or something, and it was like, it literally started with trigger warning. It's going to be about racism. Like, come on. Are you kidding me? You gotta be kidding. These white women professors need to stop. I need a full moratorium on white women going to college. Women in general should not go to college. By and large, most of them should not go. And yeah, by and large, you shouldn't. It's unfair. And like, oh, I want to be a nurse. Like, how hard is it to be a nurse? Why do you need to go? Like, why would you need women to go to college for that shit? Did they have to do that 50 years ago? No, and were the nurses stupid then? I don't know. Are women stupid in general? See, okay, now that's chicken and the egg. Okay, that's an oxymoronic statement there. Otto says, Wallow, we're friends now. Cool it there, buddy. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. Okay. Based. Okay. Ouch. I have an American flag. I forgot. Okay. Somebody was about to catch me lacking with that Mexican flag, but no, it turns out I didn't have it. There was ultimately but what was it? Yeah, I just cut myself off with the paused Warzone. I mean, it's not that bad, obviously, but yeah, there's some like dyke-looking characters. I don't really like that, and drags the experience down ever so slightly. Just adding women to the game in general is annoying, like the skins and all that. And don't even get me started on Battlefield 5, which has the cover of literally like a woman with a gun. Like, it's stupid. And then keep in mind that you have these other people that are in the vicinity of, let me think. Oh yeah, Call of Duty Vanguard, black guy on the cover. Seriously, it's so... They're making it so obvious. Like, back then you'd be like, okay, we're gonna have like 10 characters, you know, one of them's gonna be black, one of them's gonna be Hispanic. You know, it's a Call of Duty game. They're all gonna be men, right? But now it's, oh, most of the characters are white still, but like we're gonna be promoting the few minorities we have in there because we don't like those people anyway, and you know, we're gonna have some trainees and gays and bionic arm people. Like, what the fuck? Just dragging down the experience. Okay. Travis says, "Is it over for tester cells?" Well, the fact that we lost that election in 2018 tells you all you need to know about the fucking Republicans in Montana, apparently. But yeah, I would probably say that he's gonna lose almost definitely for a 24. Is it over for them? I'd say it's the beginning of the end. Otter says, women are the real face of the military. Yeah, that's another thing that annoys me. Like, they'll be like, the men and women are put in harm's way in the military. Like, I don't care, man. Like, women are put in harm's way? Well, I didn't ask them to be, okay? Like, and that's part of the deal, right? Okay, men can risk their lives and, like, you guys submit or whatever. Like, you guys, be content with us dying in the military and you guys do what you need to do. But it's like, nah, now it's like, I want the best of both worlds. You know, you want Hannah Montana, but that didn't work out for Hannah, right? It did not work for Hannah Montana, right? She, you know, comes in a wrecking ball. It was a fucking disaster, okay? And this is what happens when you stream for too long and you're just rambling, okay? Trying to fill in air because you can make up shit rambling, but you cannot stop to read the comments or else you will die, okay? So keep that in mind, guys. Okay, I will actually bother reading this shit now. Is it over for Mansion Cells in 24? Yeah, definitely. He's fucked. People are obviously interchangeable. Yeah, definitely. But you see, these oh wait, hold on. These neocons, they sent 4,000 of our best men to die in Afghanistan in this endless war. And quite frankly, we killed hundreds of thousands of people in Iraq, and I cannot name a single one other than Saddam Hussein, and I really care about these people. And, you know, we lost our best men, you know, a bunch of like 18-year-old high school dropouts and guys who didn't get good grades and probably wouldn't have gone to college in the first place. Yeah, okay. Virtue signaling, I hate that shit. Okay, look, when the military is sending the National Reserve to Afghanistan, they're not sending their best. Okay, they're C students. They can't afford college. They beat their wives. No, they don't beat their wives. They get cheated on by their wives. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. That's the military people. Now the cops are the ones that beat their wives. Now we're talking stereotypes here. Oh, pop star. Come on. I mascot. Okay, hold on. People are obviously, yeah, I know. What? Serving junkies, yo, come back. I hope he fucking dies, bro. Fuck you. It took this dyke to help me, bro. Fuck you, junkie piece of shit. Disloyal faggot. Ah! One pistol shot, bro. Help! Help me! I can't breathe! Yeah, kill him first. Based. Fuck him. Was anime a mistake? Yeah, definitely. Anime was one of the contributing factors to feminizing Japanese men and part of the decline of the Japanese culture slash country slash race. Yes, completely true. Will Fuentes ever get on Timcast? Why would he? I'd say 95% chance no. If Tim has been if the balding quadroon or whatever he is, you know, if if he's been avoiding him for this long, I doubt he'll have him on sooner than later. So yeah, no, probably not. Not a big deal either way. I don't see it happening. I mean, the closest we got was Vouch and Charlie Kirk, and that was kind of interesting, but not as interesting as it could have been. I'm surprised I'm landing these shots. Yoba. The locks made out of plastic are so effective. Ugh. Young man, there's no need to be down. Alright, let's go. Spam, 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 spam. Let's go! Ah! Ugh, power, straight up power, bro. I'm a power. Thoughts on Crowder? Fuck Crowder. Crowder's in the closet. I think Red Eagle has alluded to this, and should I take credit for that meme? Nah. Look, quite frankly, Crowder is sussy baka, and I'm never gonna live it down. The fact is that the guy dresses in drag whenever he gets the excuse, and that is definitely sus behavior. It's like the guy who like slaps every guy's ass like in sports. Like to an extent, it's kind of normal, but then it's like, bro, you're kind of gay. Not gonna lie, not gonna lie. Look. If you're that like, nah, I'm still gonna make fun of you, but you know, just be open about it, okay? So I can make fun of you easily. All right. It is a thriller life. Get up. Okay, leave Crowder in 2015. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna dress in drag to own the libs, bro. Trust the plan. I'm shooting sparkles in this bitch. Look at this shit. Camping the loadout drop is a good strat, honestly. So we have 4 kills on the maps. There's 28 people left. I have no ammo, though, and I know where to find it, so I will get more ammo. You just need to trust the plan. You know, Patriots are in control this time. I got a knife out. Bounty. Okay, not far, actually. If I were to play with somebody else on the chats, as long as they got to watch their optics, I think it would make it a lot more interesting. AK-74U. Treasure Hunter. Sound Barrier. This is awesome. I hope he's in good health, though. Who, Crowder? I don't give a shit. But whatever. Fucking wow. Look at this gun's awesome. Okay. Stick him to the chorus. Girl, don't hit me, don't put a text in the back. Don't. Thoughts on the red pill and black pill communities? Oh, that's great timing for that question. Red pill's mostly cringe at this point. I mean, you know, 5 years ago that would have been a different question, but I would say, yeah, right now it's not looking so hot. And then black pill. Also, honestly, on the downswing, I feel part of that is because obviously you run out of things to talk about in respect to the looks and all that. But obviously, it is in a superior position to the red pill people, according to what I categorize them as in my head. Now, another factor that I would probably think of is that they are... Travis, any specific names? Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, what was I going to say, though? What was I going to say? Also, I have a question for you guys. Do you see me reading the comment on the bottom right of my screen? I'm curious if you can see it, like, from your perspective on your phone or your computer. Red Pill Coach? You mean, like, Coach Red Pill? The boomer Chilean? Fresh and fit? That sounds super gay when you say it out loud. Fresh and fit. That sounds super gay. Fresh. I want a fresh and fit 18-year-old. Like, ugh. What the fuck? Ugh, sus. Anthony Johnson. I've heard that name a lot. Sounds like a black guy. I don't know what that means. I don't know who that is. I've heard of names like Kevin Samuels and Fresh and Fit, right? And then I've heard of like the. Hold on. There's so much loot here, bro. Hold on. You just fucking. Oh, this gay cowboy just got lit up, bro. Bitch. Let's go. CRP is a fraud. Yeah, him. Yeah, no, he's definitely. See, he has a lot of good tips. Obviously, you know, he's an older guy, so he knows more about a myriad. This fag. Oh, he stabbed me with an AIDS knife, man. He hit me with like the blender gat or whatever that is, man. Shit. 5.56. Okay, so CRP's a fraud. Yeah, so he has some good advice, obviously, but part of the problem with him is that I think he over exaggerates a lot of what he says. So, for example, like, men peak at like 50. That's so stupid. Maybe they peak at 50 insofar as they can afford like prostitutes and screw them, right? But obviously not in general. And what else was I going to say on that topic? No, another thing to point out, honestly, is that he, like, even if you are good on the issues, insofar as, like, you're a boomer, you're not going to be able to relate on a level that is necessary with, like, the younger guys, right? So, like, if you're born, like, 1965, I don't expect you to really know much about guys born in 2000, so that's that. Shit. Yo, samurai! Oh, let's go! Total victory, baby. That was so based. I just fucking killed him with just snapping the ankles, man. Yoba gang stays winning, bro. Shit. Let me fucking get out of here. I did so good, man. 8 kills, bruh. Okay, I can read the chat. That was the last game, but I'll finish up here. Thoughts on trad thoughts. They're obviously bad. They're very misleading, and you know, Lauren Southern was getting piped out by black guys in Paris. I heard it, letting gay guys use her donors' money, while using, you know, trying to film a documentary about black immigration to Europe. LMFAO. Never heard of Anthony Johnson. Yeah, me neither. Sounds like a basketball player. Don't know them. Okay. Travis says Undead Chronic. Undead Chronic made some funny videos about like single mothers and all that, but I mean it is kind of trite and borders on misogyny. And by misogyny, I just mean like being overly like repetitive about the anti-woman shit. Like, yeah, I get it. My dad is a blue-pilled conservatarian. It's pain. Typical. Not familiar. Holy F. Okay. I'll give you guys a minute to like say anything else in chat before I hop off. Not that I've ever stopped a broadcast before on the console on PS5. I've never figured this out. So we'll see what happens here. Wowza. Wooza. So for the 3 people that are still watching, you can go ahead and put in any final statements. You can have the last word if you want. And figure that out. Thoughts on Sargon of Akkad. Sargon is gay and cringe big time because he frankly has been like kind of center, and the fact that he's been exposed to as much politics as he has, the fact that he's so center is so annoying because you know he's very disingenuous about that. So fuck him. honestly. Sargon has gotten better, but I don't know. He also said good night. Oh, good night, Auto VCR. I wonder where he got the name from. So Turley is leaving. What was the last thing? Thoughts on Sargon? Sargon has gotten better, but I don't know. And also, he destroyed UKIP. Yeah, obviously. Yeah, he's a fucking retard. And he married, I'm pretty sure he's with a single mother right now. So he's catching L's. He's catching L's. Fat L's. Fat L's, and he's catching what else? I don't know. Travis, thoughts on MGTOW dictionary? Okay, well, that's okay. It's a very nuanced question. And, you know, obviously, it's this really, 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 really long story, okay? So it's a long story with Sargon and MGTOW dictionary, so don't even get me started. I might make a video on it, probably not though. So maybe in another stream, if you were to ask that again, you know, with the right timing, I might answer that. But that would easily take me like 15 minutes to explain like everything surrounding MGTOW dictionary, right? So we'll see what happens. Travis Bickle, I just thought of that. So yeah, so I'll give you another 30 seconds to say whatever else you're gonna say before you guys go, and I end the stream. And maybe I'll keep it private. Maybe I'll upload it. I don't know. Not a big deal either way. We got a good amount of viewers. I had enough comments and questions to like read the entire time, so that was pretty much the whole point. But stream more? No. It's 11:38 here, and I have class at 9:30, so I have to wake up in 8.5 hours. So yeah, I'm going to sleep like right after this. So stream tomorrow, says Travis. Yeah, I just might have to. Yeah, I might consider that. It depends on what happens after school, obviously. Anyways, okay. Goodbye, guys. I hope you liked the gaming stream. Tell me, yeah, real quick. Actually, last thing. Tell me if you want me to stream from the PS5 or if I should stream from my laptop and do like Campaign Trail or some other Yappa-mess bullshit, you know. So it depends. So would you rather me do you know, gaming stuff like for the background, or do you want me to do computer stuff? So that's the ultimate question. Okay, that's your exit ticket, as these fucking white women say in college. This is your exit ticket, you know, do this shit. Like, some stupid survey. I don't want to. I simply do not want to. So go ahead. Okay, so Auto VCR says gaming. And if Travis wants to say what he wants to say, sell out and do Minecraft, Travis. Okay, I get, you know, okay, good, okay. Honestly, that's a great idea. I have to download Minecraft on my computer because I haven't played it in a while, but I can do that, you know, relatively soon tomorrow, so maybe that just might have to be the case. So let's circle back to that. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so maybe Minecraft streams are the next plan. So anyways, guys, I'm about to end the stream in 10. Oh, also, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate the questions, and I'll stream whenever I get the feeling to and I have the time to. Anyways, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bye, and see you later at some point. Fuck. Shit. Stop broadcast. Adios. Forever. No, I'm